Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to your daily reading for Tuesday, February 24th. Keep in mind that time is fluid, Leo, and this is your channel. Let's see what number Spirit is highlighting for you for the day, and your number is 3, with I am charismatic. Expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. So you're coming in very charming, very persuasive, very charismatic today. 3 coming in for you. You may start seeing this number on license plates, billboards, social media. Underneath the deck is 333s. All right. In alignment, the Trinity, the body, the mind, the soul is what you need to be aligned to your creative powers. So you're not only coming through very aligned within yourself, but you have the power to get other people on board with your ideas. You have a very persuasive power today. So if you do feel like there's somebody around you that you would like to persuade, or you feel the need to assist or anything along those lines, today is the day to do so. Let's see what mermaids are coming through here for you. Now, some of you Leos born on the 3rd, the 30th, the 13th, somewhere that the number 3 is involved in that energy. Some of you may also be life path number 3s, but really pay attention to where and how you see this number. You know what's even crazier is that on March 3rd, on 3/3 date, we have an eclipse in Virgo at 3:33 o'clock. So I feel like the 3s are going to start making themselves known a little bit more just because of that planetary event we have next week. And that just like randomly came to mind. So let's see. Your mermaids for the day are move forward and ask for help. All right. So there is assistance and support down this path. And the universe wants you to either A, ask for it, or B, be open to receiving it. So this move forward mermaid comes in. He is holding the Triton thing. I'm sure it has a secondary name for it. The Triton that actually has 3 pokes that come out of it. So very interesting that you're receiving that, because it definitely does look like there is some type of energy for you that down this path of moving forward with your energy of being open to asking and receiving help, it looks like your energy is going to come into some type of creation, some type of manifestation. So let's see what else you got going on from the angel and auras here for you, Leo. You have don't compromise, boundaries, assertiveness, courage, and unwavering. All right, so you have don't compromise coming out here for you. So you're not really in that passive state of being anymore. You're like, no. These are the things that I want. These are the things that are going to make me feel fulfilled. And I feel like there's a release of feeling fearful of others or like intimidated by others. And you're really in that position of asserting yourself in any way, shape, or form. And if you see in this ask for help card, this mermaid is holding like that magic conch. And in the magic conch, you receive answers. So there are answers that are going to be coming your way around this time. And I feel like for a lot of you, asserting your boundaries in a very strong way as you move forward is going to be extremely important for you. And let's see why. So when this card comes through, I would say for the day, there could be somebody that tries to push your boundaries. And the universe is saying, ask for assistance of how you can create this stronger for yourself and to continuously move your energy without a possible individual that tries to push your boundary, causing you to feel stuck. So let's see what your astrology blueprint is. We have Gemini energy with duality, curious, and social. We also have the 5th house energy. This is you, Leo. You rule the 5th house of entertainment, expression, creativity, and passion. And under don't compromise, you have Leo. There it is, extrovert, egotistical, and confident. So you are in the position of holding down the fort for your energy. You have your energy here twice. You have Leo coming through and you have the 5th house as you rule Leo. So I feel like for a lot of you, there is this energy of becoming more adaptable, but not becoming adaptable where you are bending over backwards or doing things that you truly do not want to do. You know, it's okay to be social. It's okay to be in this energy of having a dual sense of being, because adaptability is power, especially for a fixed sign like you, Leo. And I feel like there is something here where somebody may try to bend your own rules. Like you may have established certain rules or certain boundaries for yourself. And I get somebody coming in trying to bend them. And it doesn't necessarily have to be super negative, but I feel like there could be a negotiation around this time that you're negotiating with another individual, right? We have Gemini energy coming through. That could be negotiation through conversation. And you have this 5th house energy and you have the Leo energy. So it looks like you are standing out. And sometimes people like want a piece of that, or they just feel the need to involve themselves for whatever reason why. Let's see what your overall energy from the tarot is. We have love with the Lovers coming through. So this can actually be coming from a partner. You may have a certain set of, I don't know, I'm getting like, I'm hearing the word rules and I'm trying to say it as much as possible. And it doesn't, I'm trying to say it as much as possible so my intuition moves on to something else. But I feel like if there is new love coming your way or some type of new job or some type of new attention that you are receiving or a new spotlight that you are in, your energy is like, I want to still do things the way I want to do things. So say you're hired for something or you're chosen for something. And they're like, all right, well, we chose you, but we need you to do this instead of that. I feel like a lot of you Leos are going to be like, well, no, you guys should have said that to me in the beginning. There is something here where you're standing your ground for something, where somebody may try to push your boundary a bit. On the Lovers, we have the World. Let's clarify that again. To the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's some lucky start here for you. There is some energy here for you that you're aligning to some type of manifestation of love, of luck, of some type of financial movement for you here. You may get financial compensation for something that you do where you express yourself. Some of you, I'm getting modeling. Somewhere where your look is prominent or you are performing or something along those lines. Now, I'm just going to give you a random example. Say you get hired by a agency and they're like, well, these are the things that you must do for our agency. I feel like there are some negotiation tactics there because there are just certain things that you will not do. For love, same thing. I feel like you're in this position of like, well, just because this is manifesting for me doesn't mean I need to say yes to everything it's presenting to me. You're in this really big energy of negotiation. Let's see what's coming your way. The Sun, beautiful. Your influence is the 7 of Pentacles, and your unexpected energy is the Judgment card. Your advice is the Lovers again, and your outcome is the 7 of Wands. Yeah, I'm not surprised that you have the 7 of Wands. Those wands down there are your boundaries. The wand that you're holding up there is you defending your boundaries here. Because it looks like, you know when someone like hypes you up or like compliments you like really, really strongly to get you to change something? Like, for example, this might sound super weird, but I don't know why I'm on modeling right now. But for example, say you have a specific type of rules, right? You will not model nude. You will not model, I don't know, say you have something with water. You don't want to be in water. But these people are like, no, like we have this and we have that. I feel like your energy is really strong in establishing, well, no, just because this is happening for me doesn't mean I have to do everything that you guys want me to do. Same thing for love. If there's love coming into your life and this person's like, well, I like to do things this way. And you're like, well, I don't like to do things that way. So there is some type of reveal of truth with the sun coming in. Let's see. We have the Ace of Wands and we have the Six of Cups. Yeah, I get like compliments. I feel like there are compliments coming in to try to shift you from something that you feel very stern about. So say you're like, no, I don't want to be around water. And they're like, but the way that you look and the way that your hair flows so beautifully would look so good in water. Or the way that your silhouette of your this or your that would just look so good in this type of way. It's almost like somebody is trying to re-persuade you to push your boundaries through some type of complimentive energy. You know, like, for example, say you're the best person at your job. You just got a raise. You just got a promotion. You just got a bonus. And you don't like to work on Fridays. But they're like, but Leo, no one else can do what you do. We need you on Fridays. And it's like almost like a complimentive pressuring situation. And let's see, Seven of Pentacles, you're contemplating on it, but you're clarified by the Two of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. So somehow, some way, this could involve, like I said, your money, your security. Possibly you may be fearful of, well, if I don't do what this person likes, is this going to mess with my security in this relationship or in this connection? This is an interesting message. All right, let's see. On the Judgment, on what's unexpected, you have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like somebody's trying to like swoon you or like hype you up so strongly just for you to say yes to something that you're kind of like iffy about. Knight of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Jeez. So some of you may receive some type of help in how to handle this, right? You may want to stay in this connection. You may want to reap the rewards of this new path or this abundant energy without feeling like your boundaries are being pushed. Because overall, in your spread, it looks nice. And I don't feel like these energies have malicious intention, per se. And that's where I feel that like complimentive pressure. But it's like, but Leo, you're so good at it. Who else are we going to have to do it if it isn't you? And it's like, okay. You know, especially if it's a love situation, possibly this person has a love language that you're not used to or that you don't really give into that easily. And you're kind of like, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? Some of you will allow it to be shifted a little bit. Some of you won't. And that's why I feel like you have this slight defensive energy in your outcome. On the Lovers here with your advice, we have the Star to the Ace of Pentacles, wow, to the Tower, and the Nine of Cups. So ultimately, you will have wish fulfillment from it. And you staying stern in what you believe for yourself, I feel like now that you have another ace coming through, no matter what, this energy wants you. So even though there is an attempt to, in this weird, amazingly kind and complimentive way to push your boundary, it looks like either way, even if you allow it to be pushed or not, you'll still reap reward. And your outcome with the Seven of Wands is the Four of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, all right, and the Seven of Pentacles. So you're contemplating on it. You are. So if this is a person that is trying to connect with you romantically or platonically, and they do certain things that you don't really tolerate, I feel like there's a part of you trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. If this is a job situation and they push you in ways that you kind of don't want to tolerate, I do see you kind of giving it the benefit of the doubt, but you do look like you're contemplating on if this is going to be something that you would like to deal with for long. So there is definitely something or someone coming in. It feels good. It feels lucky. It feels abundant. It feels like it can move forward in a really nice and positive way. But there are certain things that you don't want pushed. And like I said, I feel like either way, even if you allow it to be pushed a little bit or you don't, it still looks like it's going to go in your favor because it's going to bring you clarity and it's going to bring you truth. Now you have the Sun to the Ace of Wands and the Six of Cups. I just did your weekly love reading where there was a big message about a reconciliation. So some of you, this has to do with a potential person trying to reconcile and come back into your life. And, you know, they may try to come in a little stronger than you're wanting just in that beginning stage of a reunion, you know? It's almost like if this was a reconciliation vibration and we're just treating it like that. It's like this person reaches out to you, they express themselves, and it's like they want to get together with you in the physical the day after. And you're like, whoa. You just reached out to me. I got plans. I got things to do. But you might give this person the benefit of the doubt because you're like, well, I would be excited to reunite with me as well. Not that I feel like you have like that ego energy there, but Leo energy did come out and you do have the 5th house energy. So I feel like this person's energy with this complementive pressure, it kind of gives you this back and forth energy because you're like, yeah, I know. Yeah. Who else could do it if it ain't me? But there's also this vibration of like, all right, but we need to respect my boundaries here. You know, there could be multiple different energies coming your way. You have the Ace of Wands, you have the Ace of Cups, one in what's coming your way, one in the unexpected position. And, you know, some of you Leos are just in that position of like, hey, look, I'm not surprised that people feel like I'm the MVP or that if anybody's going to do it right, it's going to be me. But to put it all on your plate in this moment doesn't feel like something you're into for the moment, right? This is a daily reading. I don't know what's going on here in specific details because everyone's living their own, you know, individual lives. But man, this energy is just, they're almost like trying to charm you to say yes. So interesting. Now, some of you could be doing this to somebody as well. But this is your reading, so I'm going to read it as is. In terms of zodiac signs in your spread that could be around you or in your chart. And I don't know why this reading is making me laugh for some reason. So possibly this person's like complimentive pressure may give you a chuckle where you're like, haha, you would have thought, or haha, that's funny. Or I don't know. It just could be laughable for some reason. All right. So in terms of zodiac signs, you have really strong Leo. Really strong Leo. You also have Gemini, Aquarius, and Scorpio. So let's see. Your ending oracle from the Moonology manifestation deck is be proud of yourself. Last quarter moon in Taurus. Yeah. Yep. That aligns. Last quarter moon in Taurus. Let's see. Do you believe in you? No one is perfect, but you need to believe in yourself and what you have to offer. Be proud of yourself. You came to Earth with a purpose to fulfill. Drawing this card suggests that there is a lot of unresolved self-worth questions that need to be answered before you can start to create the life that's waiting for you. Being real is key here. Don't pretend for appearance's sake. You're more than allowed to encourage to be your real self. In an age where people pretend to lead a perfect life, there's nothing more impressive than true authenticity. Do not compare yourself to anyone. Instead, start to reorganize your own talents and assets. Your affirmation with this card is, I am unique and a beautiful soul. And it looks like people are seeing that, and people may even state these words to you here, Leo. So now that I know that you have some Venus energy involved in the day, It makes a lot of sense to where these people are using compliments, that softer type of Venus satisfaction energy to reel your energy in. But this is what I have here for you, Leo, for the day. Do not forget, from now to March 15th, we do have the 2026 Year of the Horse fortune cards going out in every order, made off of my Etsy shop. They are scratch off, so everybody will get a different fortune. You can find my Etsy shop link down below. And Leo, do not forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you are notified of new readings coming from the channel. And weirdly, Mr. Yoga Dude over here is going on and off red, which kind of connects the way this reading is coming through. Because I feel like a part of you is going to be like, oh, wow, this is so nice to hear. But then you're like, oh, but you're pushing it. So that means Mr. Yoga Man needs new batteries. So thank you, my beautiful Leos. And I'll talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Have a good one. Bye now.